What is up, my happenings? HMK here once again, and I want to give my take on the big news about Kingdom Hearts 3's quote-unquote release date or release window that has been making rounds as of late for a couple of hours now. Now, not too long ago, Square Enix Holdings had a meeting with their investors about games that are going to be coming down the HD segment pipeline, I should say, the reference of games that are going to be released throughout the year, and they said they're going to establish a robust pipeline from which 1 to 2 blockbuster titles as well as multiple mid-sized titles are constantly launched every year. And here we see the fiscal year, their fiscal year of 2017 and fiscal year of 2018 and beyond. And in fiscal year 2017, we have Final Fantasy 15, The Rise of the Tomb Raider, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, World of Final Fantasy, and of course Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. But those games are kind of old news at this point. But now we're going to look over to fiscal year 2018 and beyond. And here we have Dragon Quest IX and whoa, two big kickers, Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Now, a lot of people would take this as some sort of inclination that Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake are finally coming out in 2018. Well, slow roll there, buddy, because the key word here is fiscal year 2018 and beyond. Now, if you guys don't understand what fiscal years are, it's a 12-month period of time used by governments for accounting and budget purposes. In a lot of cases, it doesn't really line up to the actual years that we count by, January all the way to December. It could be very weird. So with the case of Square Enix being a Japanese company, their fiscal year starts the 1st of April and ends the 31st of March. So their fiscal year of 2018 is going to be April 1st, 2017 all the way to March 31st, 2018. That's their fiscal year of 2018. And hey, guess what? We're already in the fiscal year of 2018. Alright guys, good job. Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out within this time frame. No. Remember, it says and beyond. From what I see about all of this stuff with fiscal year 2018 and Kingdom Hearts 3 being on the HD segment pipeline, of course this is being presented to investors. So I'm pretty sure there's a way for them to calm down angry investors, wanting to know when Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake are going to be dropping, because when that drops, they make money, Square Enix makes money, everyone's happy. But when it doesn't drop, investors are, pretty damn angry, just like fans, but they are the ones, pushing down Square Enix. I don't know how much power we really have, but investors, oh boy, you don't want to mess with them. So at most, I believe this is a type of visual candy in order to calm down investors about fiscal year 2018, and they made sure to put in that and beyond segment in that fiscal year stuff. Do I believe Kingdom Hearts 3 will be released in fiscal year of 2018? Well, that does give us all the way up to March of 2018. It could happen. We'll just have to wait until E3 to see if we get any more details on that. But should we take this as, some sort of release window finally? No, Kingdom Hearts 3 still does not have a release date, so does Final Fantasy 7 Remake. It's just put there. I really do believe it's put there in order to calm down investors, to make sure, like, hey, listen, Kingdom Hearts 3 is still on the table, please don't take our money away. But hey, if they really want to go down this route and, have this established pipeline that releases 1 to 2 blockbuster titles a year, and, fiscal year 2018 ending out in March, they can do them, because, at this point, Dragon Quest, yeah, it's a big deal. A lot of people would consider that a blockbuster, but that's one, what would be the second? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys believe that Kingdom Hearts 3 will be released within Japanese fiscal year of 2018? Remember, that ends in March 31st, 2018. Leave your thoughts, comments, and theories in the comment section below. Of course, I want to take this with a grain of salt, because, at this point, I'm very cynical. You get it, Jared? You get it? I'm very cynical when it comes to the point of Kingdom Hearts 3 actually releasing or getting information or anything like that. I used to be hopeful, but at this point, you're going to have to, convince me, Square. And this doesn't really convince me. I just really think that they're trying to calm down investors and, be sure to, let people know, hey, listen, we're still working on it, fiscal year 2018 and beyond. And I just, I'm taking that beyond with a huge grain of salt. But I want to know what you guys think, so be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. So until the next Kingdom Hearts video, they're coming back. I'll be HMK. Now check you guys later.